announcement to make, just bear that in mind.
Yeah.
So that you can get over it without me like...
Okay. We are recording, so feel free, because I'll just cut it.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll show you how, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Have a Go Heroes. We are back after a small hiatus, wherein everybody did great while I went on a holiday. It was amazing.
That's not what I said.
So, a couple of announcements before we start tonight. First one, thank you, Andrew Goodwood of Geek Native. I have my t-shirt finally. I am often a killer DM or accused of it by Becky on the stream. Mostly NPCs. So thanks, everyone go check out Geek Native. They kick ass. I'm a little bit biased to be honest because I write for them, but like, there's some really good stuff on there. Andrew does a really good job, and I know he's got a very skeleton staff for what he produces, so it's really good. Secondly, a little bit of a more sobering announcement. Couple of maybe 5-10 sessions ago, I used some material from a product known as Red and Pleasant Land, and I even referenced the setting at the time. Given the light of what's happened in the RPG community in the last week with regards to its author, I just want to make a statement to say we will not be using any of that material again. We will not be mentioning that author by name. And that's all we're going to talk about for it, but I just want to make a statement about it and make sure that we all know where we stand with regards to it. Okay, thank you guys. Let's get back to the actual game. We'll hit an intro in here, and then it will be, we'll come back and be all cheery. Yeah!
I'll try my best. His intro.
I don't think he's stealthy.
You did hear a splash.
Oh my.
It was a pain in the arm. I roll a 1.
Okay.
Can I roll a 1? That's a 1.
Doomsday device! Now the ball's in Farnsworth's court!
That is 9 damage. 9 damage.
No damage.
Yarr!
Hi and welcome back. Okay, we're back with Have a Go Heroes, and can we just get a recap? Because like we left on a really good spot, so let's go back and work out where we were.
Things got less dark.
Yay!
Everyone's friends. Everyone made some
deals.
deals that were very much... I think Ezekiel advised all of us to do that, and if he didn't advise us to do that, and he can say something now.
Okay,
It was his idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those heart-to-heart moments.
We did. We had a
a
warming.
definite crew moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, backstories were told,
Mostly.
motivations were
Or
told.
it started.
Captaincy was reinstated in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was never going to let it go alive, was I?
And we've now got some objectives that we need to fulfill on
Yeah.
our journey to obviously.
We have a lot to do.
I think the first thing we decided to do was to go and bury those mages and give them some last rites.
Yeah.
And the first thing we to do is to the keys
that'll be fine.
stuff, and then the right.
So the things that you worked out were the perfection on not nice people.
Yeah.
You decided to do something about that.
I was naive.
You've decided that
I'm naive.
the best way to deal with that is to go via Nyria and maybe A, look for the Fona's vengeance, and B, possibly look for someone you're looking for. I think that was as much as you gave, wasn't it? That you're looking for somebody.
I think
Yeah,
I
but
gave
it
the
was-
name.
No, you gave the name because you were told there is someone of the Vathona's crew that could help you. And you're like, oh my god, dear, who is it? That guy. And he was like,
yeah.
So
So
yeah,
full of
I
regret.
think you did say who it was because I'd vaguely heard of them.
Yeah, and then
yours was the
I
right
think what we said was that I would try and use the mirror to.
Yes, so we decided we would give that a go.
And you're going to use the mirror next. The other thing you're
Yeah.
deal
Yeah.
people who made deals. Let's just recap the deals you made if you made deals.
So I need to be the keeper of the keystone and bury it somewhere else.
That is reasonably safe.
Yeah, so reasonably safe away from the perfection. Sorry, I looked at you then, Sal. I don't know why.
I think we know why.
away from the way. I'm just going to walk 5 feet over here and just plant it here.
I don't think they meant 5 feet away from the perfection, but sure.
So yeah, that's basically what happened last time. You in rewards you were healed.
I was healed, so I was no longer turning into a freaky fish man.
Yeah. You have basically
Grave of people that we
Yeah,
may or may not
there's
know.
a bunch of dead fays somewhere. That,
Yep. And I've got,
dead
to,
mages.
I've got to pass them into the next life, essentially.
Different campaign, different grave, but same area. There's
Yeah.
a lot of places that are.
There's a lot of dead things.
And I've got to pass them into the...
Yeah,
give them their rights.
in reward to that, you'll start getting your memories back.
Yes, I also spilled my beans about what I'm actually carrying, and I think I know what it is, but I don't actually know. That makes sense.
An hourglass, mate.
What did you tell us again? You said that you've got the hourglass.
I told you about the artifact. I told you that it's very powerful and representative of the people that I come from.
Right.
However, I know that it does something, but I don't quite know what it is. Do you remember in Harry Potter, the stone? The forget-me-not stone or whatever it is.
Remember all.
Remember all. Yeah, and you're like...
The ball, yeah.
Yeah,
We love you, JK.
yeah, I should do this thing,
We
but
love you too.
why is it?
That's right.
Yeah, it's like, I should... I know this thing, but do I actually know what it is? Like,
Yeah.
pretty much.
You made a deal?
I made a terrible deal, honestly.
You definitely made the worst deal
Yeah.
that we know of.
So basically, Astaria was kind of tricked by some kind of
Oh, you got
fey in a
diddled.
pool.
If only someone warned you.
Oh,
Was it-
well.
No one
No one.
No one did. Yeah.
Nobody warned you.
Apart from like every elf I'd ever
You'll be
encountered.
ever out with.
Or mocking Mac. But
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so her deal is open-ended. She has
Yep.
to come back at some point, I think, and
You have to commit a favour for him, don't you?
Yeah,
Oh, you got diddled.
Kill somebody.
yeah.
If that's the worst thing you can do.
It doesn't involve killing or sex with him. Because I
I
think you
think
also
I
asked
think it
that
was
and they gave
sex
you a look.
generally.
He was no interest.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's got lots of other uses.
Great.
You
And
made-
in,
sorry,
sorry.
keep
And in
going.
return, I found out something which I probably could have found out anyway, but she didn't know that, which was that Edward was on the throne as vengeance.
You also learned something talking with other PCs.
Yes.
So it was.
Yeah, she did learn a lesson. It's a hard lesson. that she
You
did
made
learn.
no deal. It's like
I didn't make a deal. I wasn't really invited to.
Yeah.
Funny that. But I did obviously reveal to the entire crew that I was working for perfection in a contractual manner, and I realised all my mistakes kind of as an instant regret moment. But I did almost clear stuff up with.
I forgive you. So.
Yes, yeah. Even though it was kind of tense.
And I got the armour off, so I might actually be able to be some sort of rogue.
You managed to clean yourself.
Yeah, I did. Had a bath. And in return, I have to save Dashing Jack, who turns out to be a Fey. He's the son of the Fey Lady Mistress Caldera. Not sure what kind of monarch rank she is.
She's a lady.
She's a lady. But yeah,
So
so
I can be vague.
yeah, fair. But yeah, Dashing Jack that we briefly met when the things happened on the docks and Ezekiel first got his egg and everything happened there. He's been captured again by the Vathona, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So all roads seem to be leading back to the Vathona eventually.
Apart from mine. But, well, that's a bit of another story.
Okay, so that you have to spend some time basically aligning yourself to the mirror.
Okay.
Everybody else just chills because you kind of are all a bit emotionally exhausted after the sort of round table of backstories that you threw out.
And I can actually feel exhausted.
Still in the Fey Wild. aren't we?
Yeah, you
At this
are
point.
currently in the Fey realm. Once you know how to activate it, it's pretty simple. You just speak the code word, and the mirror ripples. As it does, you shift. You can feel the mirror sort of take to the sky and leap across continents. It comes down. You can see it cascading towards a city you've never seen before, which looks like half city, like half Mediterranean city and half Woodstock, Burning Man, like rock festival. And as you come flying down into one of the buildings, you can see, he's there, older than you remember. This ancient samurai, opening a door and walking into a room, and in it, laid out with candles everywhere, is a dead elf maid. You can see there's a passing resemblance to you, and she's wearing a necklace similar to yours.
Okay.
And he walks in, and you can see the relief on his face as he draws close to this elf maid, and looks down on her face and realises that he doesn't know her. It's just this. Then he reaches over, takes the stone, looks at it, kind of grasps it for a minute weirdly, then throws it across the room and it shatters against the wall. As he does this, the door is kicked open again, and a collection of individuals come in. Most of them are tattooed in some way, and the one at the front has a forked tongue that like licks out of his mouth. We found you at last. Did you get the stone? And he turns to them. It's not real. Too bad for you, isn't it? Our deal is at an end. He draws weapons and never returns to normal.
I had a feeling it might at that point. Okay, yeah. Well, I think it's fair to say Cyril's going to need a few minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
So the last thing she sees is him drawing his weapons, essentially, right? And how old are we talking? Because when she last saw him, he would have been like mid-20s tops. Probably younger than that, actually. Probably more like 20.
What was that, like 30 years ago?
50.
50 years ago, so he's quite old, yeah.
So like 70.
He's aged normally.
Okay, right, that's what I was saying.
He's not like a lich or anything, or like he's perfectly at
like
the age you'd expect him to.
Okay.
And you recognise him, but like obviously the weight of years has come down on him. If that makes sense.
That's really what I wanted to know. Like, has it been a normal human aging
It
process?
seems to be.
Okay, cool. I wish I'd made it 30, not 50.
So good.
That's okay. Thank you.
What do you want to do, guys? Azrael's done that on her own, I guess.
Yeah, she would have wanted privacy.
Is this back when we're back on the ship?
No, you're still.
We're still in the fade bit, aren't we? Finish with the mirror?
I think so. It's just a once a year thing, right?
Yeah, I've not used it yet.
You both know how it works because you both attuned to it one way or another, but basically it's once per year per person.
Okay.
I want to use it, but to be honest, I'm not even clear exactly what I'm trying to do. So,
Well, didn't you say you were trying to stop the perfection getting to the an artifact?
yes, yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that's the most pressing thing we're after at the moment. It might be best for me to leave it to a different time.
Fair enough.
But I hope it helped you.
It did. I think. Yeah.
May I have a go with the mirror?
Yeah, it takes some time to attune. I can help you if you want.
It seems to be not like you wait for a while and you don't feel like it's attuning to you. It's possibly because of the weird way time works here. Is that like no real time is passing as such, and it's used to charge recently.
Yeah.
Game speak, you need another long rest.
Yes.
Which you can't take a long rest and a long rest.
Yeah,
If
of
that
course.
makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
It's just a long rest.
Just need some time.
Although sometimes we want to.
Yes.
IRL. Definitely.
Yeah. Just, I'm up. No, need more. Another one.
Did the Fey people, did they tell us how to move their gate essentially?
They just said break it, then collect what turns up. That makes sense.
Okay.
Very bad.
So would it be like a collection of rocks or something like that, or a door handle?
They don't know. They've never broken it.
Okay.
They stay on the inside for the most part.
Let's just hope it's not like a humongous dragon or something.
I think we
like
might have
dragons.
noticed that on the way in.
Yeah.
How are we going to carry this thing?
Captain, do we have a heading?
I believe on our way out, breaking the gate, we were on our way to put some dead things to rest.
Perhaps we should take our leave.
Yes.
If we're all ready, I am.
Before we all head out, after Star's kind of recovered, she's now talking to the crew because that helps things apparently.
Helps you not make deals with Faye.
Yeah, she's so full of regret in so many ways. Anyway, she's just going to describe the city as you did to the others and see if any of you have in any way heard of it or sounds familiar. So, what was it?
You're aware of it because you stopped there. It's the city of Bards on the Nyrian coast.
Oh yeah, it's a nice place. A lot of Nyrians. I mean, it is in Nyria, but you never forget when you meet a whole city of them. So yeah, it's on our travels.
That's the most like overgeneralized.
I think that's
But
what
once
then
you've met an Irian, it makes perfect sense. Like the Stone Bone brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not all Nyria, but
So Nyria is where? Just remind me in relation to us.
north.
So you're here,
Yeah.
and if you travel up, kind of to the west,
So northwest.
southwestwards. So you got to travel north a bit to begin with, and come around the coast, and then head southwest, and Naria's over here because you're at the top of Taros. So like you're here is.
It's southwest as the crow flies, but you have to go.
Also, if you're watching
Roundabout way.
Put my hands because I don't know if I'm. Okay, cool.
So
But we have got to go to Nyria, don't we? I thought that was part of the plan for.
Well, the islands is where this.
Aye.
Maybe that might be a good place to bury whatever it is comes from the stone.
I would not keep anything safe in Nyria,
We will be passing.
especially in the city of bards.
We will be passing the Grieve on our travel as well.
That's prior to we get the ship.
Yeah, the price we'll get the ship.
Aye.
my aim for now is going to be to get to Nyria as soon as I.
I understand that. And hopefully get some information about the vengeance on the way. Have we supplied up for the trip, or that might be the next thing to do? Is
Here you're on like apples and cider, and that's pretty much what they've got here.
Sounds pretty good.
It's cool, but like it's not gonna sustain.
No.
Before we make a trip to Nyria, we might actually need to stop off at a port, resupply, re-kit, fix the ship proper, use some of this gold to actually kit it out, since I don't think we're going to get to conference anytime soon.
Good point.
Okay.
Maybe hire some more crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a survival check. Each member of the group can make it. Make it advantage because of pure history.
I got a 1.
21 go.
That's a nat one.
Oh, you took a 1.
You don't
I
survive.
did cast
did to the
dice. Oh.
As a group, you need to succeed for this to work.
Well,
Don't survive.
I got a 17.
You're okay. Cool. As a group, you're able to put your head together, and you've got various options. Basically, once you leave the north of Nyria, you can either travel slightly north into the Orcish lands and pick up stuff from there, but you have to deal with the tribes, or head down into, and you can either pick up City of Masks. That's quite a way away, or you can stop at Northport, which is like the last stop on Taros before you go across the sea.
Which is closest?
Northport's closest.
Well, if we go to Northport first, if we can't get from there, we'll go to the next city and then go to
We can at least resupply in Northport if we don't find a crew with good enough sea
I'm
legs.
happy with Taros, yeah.
I mean, it involves a journey across the ice, but, like ICC, but you were going to have to do that anyway. So.
Yeah.
So first stop Northport, then Nyria, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Thank you, Captain.
Do we have something to help us travel the cold lands?
They said they didn't have anything here. They're used to the heat.
No, I
How?
asked if they could.
Again, we're just going to have to hunker down until we get to Northport.
We'll just have to get in the chest. And just do it one by
Well, the
one.
whole crew can't do that, but we'll be working ourselves enough to keep warm. It's
We can take it.
not exactly easy to go through.
We can take it in shifts,
Yeah,
so
that could work
at least we
best.
keep warm through this ice.
I hate to break it to you, but we've got a skeleton crew at the minute. We're not going to be taking any shifts. We are the shifts.
No, I meant walking back to the ship.
Walking back, aye.
We're not going to the ship first. We're heading
Yes,
south.
what I mean is when we're going back to the ship, we'll need to take it in turns going out of the chest and carrying the chest, and then that way we can still keep warm and won't keep fatigued.
Aye, fair.
Cool. Okay, so you guys leave. That's how
Aye.
it happens. How many of you ate and drank stuff while you were here?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will have.
It was offered
Yeah.
to us, wasn't it? Just
Yeah.
without. Yeah, okay.
Without-
Without any,
No cost.
I guess you probably would have done that.
So you walk down the mountainside that you came past, and you see the salamander and the giant stone like frost mountainside that talk to you, and they kind of wave you onward. Fare thee well, travellers. And as you walk down, you're aware of the mountain shrinking behind you, and the path that you came up is not a gigantic slope now, but a hill. And then the real world hits you, the real cold. Not just an impression of cold, real cold. And as you do, you realise you're not as cold as you could be. Each one of you is charged with a small internal heat.
That's what she meant. She said she wouldn't need.
You say that, I didn't feel cold.
Yeah, you're feeling it, man.
Ah, fuck.
Whereabouts are these stones?
Oh, they're coming down now.
A investigation check.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay, you start looking around, can't find a thing.
Can't find a thing.
Do you want a hand?
Yeah,
I'll
can
click
someone help
on
me
my
find the
goggles.
stone?
Very buried under the snow, you can see something glowing.
Just about here. Does it glow?
Go there.
Just about here.
Where we can stay.
Okay, there's one's fallen over and one's standing up. There are two stone pillars about that high with weird markings on.
And a weird sound. Look, you can already hear the city of ours.
There is.
Try and cast it with the hand.
You can't crush it with your hand, it's the stone block.
Stone block. Just get one.
Yeah, but he can throw a great axe at a distance of 120 feet.
Yeah, I know.
22 feet actually.
Exactly.
12 feet.
Yeah. 22 feet.
So what you do?
Just hit it with my axe.
Okay, I hit it with my, yeah. Okay, so you smash it.
You need that on a t-shirt.
As you smash both of them, there's a crack and like they slide apart. And then the mountain range that's to your left, there's a cracking noise. A splintering like
And a very weird tremor.
yeah.
The mountain's vibrating.
And the side of the mountain slides away. You can see it just fall apart. It's like a massive explosion. Like dust and stone and snow is swept up into the air and rolls down the mountainside. It's far enough away that you aren't in any danger, but it's visible from a long way off.
Yeah.
And it just kind of rains down slowly.
And this happens when he strikes.
Yeah, as soon as they break. And then they glow with a like weird energy, and then like almost so you can't see them, and then when the glow recedes and the mountain settles and the dust is raining down around you, can taste granite in your mouths. There's like a circular, like it's a circular stone.
Okay.
It looks like it's made of ice, but when you pick it up, it feels like a stone.
Okay.
And in it, you can see sort of a very small flame about that big, right in the centre.
Pick it up.
Open the chest. Ute it in, lad.
I'll put it in my pouch.
Please don't tell me.
So I'm going to keep it on me at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll put the rest of the gold in the pouch and in the chest because I don't really need it at the moment. Put this in my pouch.
Okay.
Keep it close.
Can I have a look out of interest?
Yeah.
Just gonna investigate it, figure out if it has any what sort of
safe.
magical properties.
Keep it away from the perfection.
That's
Grabby hands.
Okay.
So I trust Helix. It's fine.
He's the end campaign boss.
Get Helix. Still can't hit you with anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, we're still safe.
Trying to aim at you.
He pulls out a sword that just looks like a natural one.
Pulls out a sword and it just goes. Blah.
It's just a huge dice on the end of a chain, like the Lich King from Lord of the Rings, but missed one. Missed one.
What I did was try and look at the stone. I'm getting a lot of shit.
You're a man of science because if you had to believe in fate and luck, you feel like
Yes, absolutely. That is a bad one.
Even though he has the lucky feet.
You have the lucky feet.
Yeah, it's just a balance out of actual roll. Okay, so you set off for where? For this graves?
Yeah, mass grave.
What does he get from observing?
I'm giving you it back. I'll look at it when we're
It's
back.
going to take you because it's just a stone. You're going to actually have to look at the goggles for a while and like work it out. The problem is it's very bright when you put the goggles on. So,
I can imagine, to be
you gotta,
fair.
like, wait till it's like, and then like look at it and occasionally take like looking at the sun.
I mean,
It's like night vision goggles in the daytime.
I'm just like, I'll just figure out this dimensional portal magic like dead quick.
Yeah.
Not happening. Yeah.
But I'll figure out normal.
So yeah, you.
Look what you've done! See?
Yeah.
It's an omen.
It does it every week. If it doesn't do it, that's when we worry.
That's when we're in trouble. It's like how long does it take to find
So
thing?
we've got the stone. The next objective is to do the rites.
Free some spirits into the past life.
Yes.
That's like.
The next life.
You walk on for the most part of the day, and none of you feel the cold at all today. You feel the wind. It's biting, but like you're not feeling cold or tired in any way. And as you round the next corner of these sort of foothills, you see the battle scene. They may have described it as a grave, but it's definitely a battle scene. There's a ruined machine. Looks like it ran on tracks. That's like turned over, broken to all hell. And around it are the corpses of small goblin-like fae with like bushy beards and red caps that look like they'd gone and attacked it and then died. And then further out are more classic, beautiful fae murdered. And the weird thing is, you know the passage of life and death. And fae don't die like this. Like, when they die, usually something happens. Especially the high-ranking ones, like they turn into something.
Energy or something.
Or like,
or a tree.
Or like, and even the lower ones, like their bodies crumble or turn into leaves or whatever. So to see fae corpses is really unnerving. And like, then they look, the fae that you met like half a day ago were vibrant creatures that were kind of alien. These creatures are like, they're just part of the world.
How big does the battle scene look like?
Pitched, maybe there were about 300 to 500 combatants.
Does it look like a graveyard, not a battle?
It looks
I know
like,
you said it looks like a battle, but by extension.
It looks like some of the dead have been dragged off, but for one side only, and the rest have kind of been left.
Did it look like the fae were lost, killed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this was a retreat. Like some people got away, but like the fae are clogging this pass, this end of the pass.
Okay. Can I tell something about the wounds that they've been inflicted? Or?
You make me an Arcana check. Sorry, religion check.
That'll be 17.
Something's gone on here, some kind of process. You know that Lady Caldara said that they use fae souls to power their machines.
Okay.
And you're surprised if these guys have been harvested in some way. They just lack. They lack any kind of energy.
So we're not left with the flag's gone.
It's gone.
I was really trying to hold my
I didn't know.
Free cryptology advertising in the background. Okay.
We should put you behind there every week so that when it drops.
So usually, like, I imagine that if I was saying rites for a creature that's passed or something like that and giving it passage to the next life, like, I assume I'd feel some kind of connection there at all, like a spiritual connection, maybe. Yeah. I'm going to attempt that on the first fae that I can see. And what do I feel like?
You feel like it's weird, like you're aware of it, like the husk remains, and maybe that's enough to like gather the essence of this fae and push it further. Okay. Maybe that's enough to maybe gather the soul of the fae from wherever it's gone.
And give it some kind of direction, yeah.
You have no idea.
Okay.
As soon as he starts doing his thing, I'll start like arranging the bodies, I suppose. Start to make myself useful.
I'll
not looting unless I see something very
shiny.
interesting.
I think it's fair to say you guys have watched some arranged bodies before. You kind of know some of this process by now. So
I kind
of did a lot of it when we first came.
I kind of nod and acknowledge the fact that you guys are helping as well, just in a respectful kind of way. So
you buried a lot of people since in this campaign.
Yeah. I'll help out.
Maybe.
At the same time, can you booby trap that thing?
I definitely
That metal
booby
thing.
trap
I
it.
think if they were going to come back for it, they already would.
I'm more.
So if they came back for it, maybe
I'm guessing that I can tell that basically life force has been used to power machinery, is what it seems like.
Yeah, like this thing that's like lying there is like there's some kind of engine in it you've never seen before, like a spherical ball. It seems like it should hold something in that maybe isn't there anymore.
I'm gonna take that with me. I'm gonna make some investigation, and I'm gonna explain why to the group because I don't want them to think like, oh yeah, he's part of perfection. Now he's taking the perfection vengeance.
Right.
So just
Keep an eye on your souls.
exactly. It's just like what they've done here is it's truly despicable. I'm gonna try and figure out a way of ideally reverse process, more likely a way to combat them should we face them. I think this might be a key to it. Just take
I
the
don't understand any of that, but I have faith in your enthusiasm.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm assuming everybody, once the bodies are gathered up, say some kind of passage like the cycle of life and death continues, and then I'll I'll say some rites as well. Did the Fae, yeah. Did the Fae give me something to say as well?
No, they didn't give you any kind of.
Okay. Well, I'll do
You're
it.
aware of. You're trained in various rites of passage. They don't often have them, so you're kind of jury rigging something.
Sure. So I'll probably pull it from my own kind of background as well. So, as I'm doing this, is there anything that I can?
So you begin to feel like energy build in you, and then the thing next to you crumbles. Like it goes from being a fully material creature to dust. Like just evaporates in front of you.
What do I recognise from that happening as well?
You think that's a passing, and you feel energy in you as soon as it does so, and then you realise that like it's not going anywhere, and then another one crumbles, and more energy begins to arc into you. Make me a wisdom save.
Shit, put it in the fucking thing.
18.
Okay. You ride the current. As these Fae begin, you feel this energy build into you, and you grab hold of your hourglass in an attempt to kind of channel the energy through it. And there's a moment when the lightning like arcs in the glass, like there's a sandstorm coming. And then you look up, and from the position of you guys, basically his eyes roll into the back of his head. You get a vision. You're beaten quite badly. You're on a boat. You're chained to the table. Across the table from you, two people are talking. One of them is some kind of pirate, black beard, tied up, conical hat on, and he leans across the table to a cloaked figure. So you wanted it. He slides what looks to be a bronze sword across the table, about that big. There it is. What do you want me to do with him? If you're going to keep your end of the bargain, we will keep our end of the bargain. Soon there will be terror. Well, you want me to kill him? No, if you kill him, they will know he is gone and send another. I will administer to him. And from the bottom of the cloak, the red-tipped cloak with the orcish writing on, a tentacle extends, then two. And the illithid reaches across the table. Its tentacles envelop your head. And then you flash back across wherever that was from, and there's this wave of energy that arcs out from him, spectral, kind of ghostly, and like a note from a song goes across the battlefield, and there's like this release of breath, and then you're back in the room.
Can we all sense the release?
Yeah, you can definitely. It's like there's a whoosh, and you feel the energy.
I dropped to my knees, like exhausted. Do I know anything about that creature? As in my character?
All that you know about that creature is that, like, it seemed to be wearing the same robes as every representative of the like Orcadian stuff that you've found so far.
Okay.
Like those guys in Stedman, like the museum, like when you were attacked a couple of weeks ago, session-wise, out in the ice near the lighthouse.
And can I gauge a time when this happened?
You're not sure, but like you're on a boat, so you guess like you've only been on a boat to get to Taros. So it must have happened sometime between when you set off from home and when you arrived in Brightdale.
Okay.
Brightdale was near.
It's in the centre of
So
Terror.
this, yeah,
Oh, sorry.
smack bang in the middle. Do I know anything about the skull? You said the bronze skull as well. That was
You knew you were carrying an artifact from the last flashback,
okay.
but maybe this was it. You don't know.
My eyes go straight to the hourglass when this kicks off. Does anything happen with that? It's treasure. I'm going to keep my
Yeah, I mean, no, but apart from the fact that the lightning arced in it, like there was a sandstorm when he was doing the ritual.
And just to clarify, do these creatures, do they stick with you as well? Do they put pressure on your like thoughts and processes?
You don't know. You don't know what it was, to be honest. Like you guessed that what it did, like affected your memory in some way.
I'm just concerned it's still with me.
You have no idea.
Okay. So I know I don't, as a character, I wouldn't know.
You've got no idea, no.
Okay. Yeah, I just, I'll be flat out, basically on my knees, kind of like panting with breath. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to be there, like.
Shocker.
I like sort of place a hand on your shoulder and just basically try and.
So when you do that, I kind of like look up at you, like put my hand on yours and thank you, and then I'll get up again and say, I believe their souls have passed. I'm not sure about mine though.
Well, you're here right now, so your soul's fine.
No, I had a vision.
Orcish logic.
Yeah. But you're here now. Smash!
I use my axe.
The corpses that listed about field are gone. Like every single one just vanished.
I was going to try and loot field rations and warm clothing.
Then I mean, you could. To be fair, there are mortal corpses left.
Oh, sweet.
It's just the Fey ones that gone right.
What's on the...
Most of them were taken.
Rations and warm clothes, if there's any.
These...
In about a couple of days worth of rations.
These mortal corpses, the human corpses, what are they wearing exactly? Is anything particular?
Cold weather clothing, mostly sized for gnomes.
Anything any particular
Attach
markings?
them all together.
Any particular markings on their clothes?
Yes, several of them are wearing patches that look like a cog.
I'm going to rip a patch off.
Yeah.
Just keep it for later.
Bastards.
Make a deck save.
Huh?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
We have perception checks from you're busy
Okay.
because you're kind of thingy and
I'm still like
But
exhausted.
everyone else, I think, is fine. No one is.
No.
19.
You want me to make one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
9.
9.
12.
12. Okay. You see them when you hear them. So as you're sort of scouting about trying to loot corpses,
I'm just taking one patch off. But...
you guys don't notice until they come out of the cloud. You hear a noise like zzz.
Even on a 19?
Bollocks.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
only you.
Oh,
So
okay.
like as a group, you kind of fake.
Oh, sorry.
Group check.
So you spot they're not distant. They're like you think they're probably the size of like a Harley Davidson in real life, but they're probably like at the moment they're about that big in the sky. They're like metallic things that like have wings and riders, flat like sleds, but in the sky.
Yeah, how many of them?
Incredible.
5.
Oh.
But,
Have they spotted? Well, we don't. Oh, we hear them now. So, do they look like they've spotted us?
They are heading for your location. Yeah.
Ah, bollocks. How far away are they?
Not that far. That's the description I gave is how far away they are.
I'm just thinking, are they within 600 feet?
Probably. Okay.
Sharpshooter. Ignore half cover and
Yeah.
all that. So I'm just gonna shout brace at these guys.
Possible
And then-
friendly people shoot arrow at people.
I was going to say,
Give away our location.
you've done it, yeah.
Would it not be better to hide?
Part where? They're coming
okay.
toward. That's why I asked if they.
It is literally like a flat plane of iron.
Of dead things.
We can pretend to be
with
dead.
life.
I mean, you're not
Yeah.
you aren't in a flat plain. You're in snowy foothills.
Okay.
So there is cover.
But if they're coming towards us, chances are they've already spotted
Yeah.
us.
Is there
First of
cover
course, it's
nearby?
just disappeared.
Maybe.
Well, I'm going to do the thing in the book.
To initiative, no doubt.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I like
It's a good
cover.
question, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is our new strategy. Hide.
So using sharpshooters
Yeah.
for the -10. So well, no, that's the extra thing. But I'm using the -5 thing. Sorry. So that is 13 plus 20. 15. I'm gonna add a trip attack to it.
Okay.
I don't know what that'll do in the sky, but it sounds fun.
It drops them a certain amount of feet.
How many shots can
Well, I'm
you
aiming for
fire
the
before
rider.
they get here?
We'll see. So 17.
17.
Yeah.
Hits.
Sweet. So that is an extra 1 from that.
Boo.
Boo. Sorry.
I'm gonna ask whether I can borrow a pencil. I know you hate my face.
Okay, fine.
Wait.
Not my pencil, not after the last time I've used stolen tonight. I'm sorry. I saw rogue levels.
Ben, can we do a swap?
Hand of.
I don't know why I rolled 2. Oh, I took the first one anyway.
Go, go.
It's not disadvantage.
Go, go, Swedish.
It's the disadvantage was the first one I rolled anyway. So that is.
So which one was
I take it there's no sort of sneak attack or anything like that.
No,
But yeah, that's 19 damage to the
Okay.
rider.
Okay. It's a rider. You don't see him go down, but you do see it. It doesn't. The arrow doesn't come down.
Okay,
It
yeah, so-
shoots off. It's so far away you can just about see that you've hit him.
Okay, but yeah, if it can go prone, it goes prone.
What happens is it drops. That flip drops. The rider gets it under control again as it drops towards you, and that one's skating the ground towards you.
Okay. Good shot, Captain.
I'm going to keep firing until.
Okay, I'll get initiative in a minute. don't
Yeah,
worry.
that's what I figured.
I'll keep firing until they get into 22 feet.
I'll hide.
The low slung one. Do you want to make me an Arcana check?
Yeah. Oh, that's a 23.
23. Okay, this thing is a metallic sled of some kind made to fly.
Yeah.
You think it's called a flit. You've seen them before.
Okay.
What you haven't reckoned on, and you notice that it's your own design.
Oh.
Someone has adapted the thunder cannon, and there is a low slung thunder cannon on this thing.
Something you have
I have so many emotions right now.
It works!
It's like my work's being used, but for bad things. And without my license.
I can imagine him just being like,
This is how Tony Stark felt in Iron Man 1!
Yeah. That's what I shout out.
Did he like something like a piston on the something?
Yeah.
wait.
Oh,
I think we'll be
good.
okay. All we need to do is stand still.
Even if they have the look feet, we'll be fine.
Okay, let's hope they haven't corrected the barrel.
I have no idea how an actor.
You know, if you start getting hits, it's not on.
Okay, so can I have initiative? This isn't necessarily a combat in the standard fashion, but like we're going to need to work out.
Apparently they don't do weird Holly Davidson metal dragonfly gnome miniatures.
I did try.
15.
Although I did think just as we arrived, I bet you that Alex has an older Jack bike and somewhere. Oh well. Then.
When you lose your first arrow, by the way, I say, Captain, orders.
Yes.
I pull out my crossbow.
Always attack plan alpha,
Yeah.
which is engage the enemy, improvise, win.
9.
9.
Yeah, attack on alpha always wins.
I throw my crossbow.
Attack the enemy, improvise, win.
That's your plus.
The game that Ben used to run.
What's your initiative?
15.
15.
Can you shoot my crossbow with your bow, which fires bolts?
I got an 18 minus 10.
Shoot the
to make
crossbow
it
out of
eight.
your bow.
Probably better than you can.
That fires
I
bolts.
was so happy.
Genuinely.
I would have been so excited to have that, but it didn't happen.
What did you get?
An 8.
Oh, okay.
11.
By the way, you go in second.
Oh, goodness. But wait, when I see the thunder cannons there, I'd be like, I'd murmur a lot of different things, but then I'll mention like, they've got cannons, they've got my thunder cannons on there, so be careful.
18.
Are we putting Milan right now?
think we'll
Play
be
the
okay.
cannons.
Just quickly before we have to come back, can we check everybody's put their mic on?
On camera, yeah?
Yep.
Unswitched.
Did you just find yours from off?
No, mine was on. I just never mentioned to begin with.
We're all well trained now.
Well,
I was already
you know when you say they're my thunder cannons, everyone, you just hear a party-wide sigh of relief. Like,
Take out.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
to welcome him in, flag him down.
It's fine. They're riding like flying speeders.
They seem to change the barrels.
Stormtroopers with either working weapons. We are fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so
Blow their head off straight away.
Your go.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Same guy, the one that's now flying low.
No, because these guys can take care of it. I'm gonna take another shot at the long range one.
Okay.
Using sharpshooter again.
We
Yep.
have a long way.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. 14.
14. Okay, that doesn't hit.
Balls. No worries.
Can you?
Bounces off the carapace.
I'm going to load a crossbow bolt, but for 120 feet. So if you can let me know, and then I'll fire.
Okay.
Ditto for 150 for me.
Okay. Well, there is one within that distance too.
Okay.
The lower one.
Take a pop.
You want to fire that.
150. Is yours a hand crossbow or not?
120.
Is it 150?
Oh, okay.
No, that's not going to do it.
Okay. You fire wide. You're just like it's moving too fast. You can't quite get a track on it, and in your head there's still like fade notes
Ringing
going
kind
off.
of, yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Righty.
Don't forget to aim.
Sorry, mine was 16.
I say Jeff.
I forgot to add my bonus.
That hits.
Sorry, guys, I'm going back in the order.
So
I want to kill
if he was better at math.
Yeah, it's not American.
Ah! So 4
In this
plus
universe,
7.
it's now called math. You must all say it.
Mathematic.
11, 15, 25 piercing damage, and again it's prone.
Ooh,
That one
nice.
drops out the sky too.
Okay.
How much damage did you do? In that?
If I take -5 to the hit, I do +10
Nice.
sharpshooter, and if I roll badly, I also add one of my
You don't,
Battle
fire,
master
you
dice.
don't fire at disadvantage at 600 feet.
not with sharpshooter.
Is it a rogue feat?
No, it's just
No,
feet.
it's just feet.
Oh,
I
okay.
was going to take it as well, but I don't need it.
Because you're so good.
Because it wouldn't make any difference to your combat ability.
Plus, if you took -5, so
He fell into the floor like a puddle.
It's your
Oh my
variance.
god. Well, I'm going to try and hit them, I guess. Before I fire, I will say, like, just try not to hit the flips, we can use them. And then...
don't know what that is.
the two metal things! And then...
As he goes with you, but he's taking cover or trapped in something.
He's shielding.
He's like he goes to help, falls into that like broken craft, and then can't get out.
He's
Oh,
shielding
the one that's
the
left.
weird dragon, scorpion.
Yeah,
lion, and
Archie,
Kobe.
yeah.
Trapped, he's just trapped in his book.
Trapped in a book.
Yeah. Too much knowledge, I can't get out!
It's a weird chapter.
I'm talking about this at the end!
Just give gold.
All we had was each other.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
15 to hit the... that's not what I rolled, by the way. And then my dice
didn't
was
think it
5
was.
because...
I think it was. It's fine.
15.
15, yeah. On the one that was 150 feet. As in
miss.
within one
Just.
shot.
Literally, it's by a hair's breadth. He like zips to the side. And
Damn, they've improved the maneuverability. I reload.
Did you even make that, or did you thought it was just a
I'm
gun?
action.
We don't know.
I claim
Prepare
everything.
range, and then once it gets in close range, I'm going to
Free rack.
attack.
okay. Like waiting till it passes within striking distance and
Yeah.
hitting it. Okay, cool.
Maybe do something acrobatic.
Clothesline it.
Like jump out and like
Don't
smash him in the back of the head or something.
baseline it.
Yeah, don't even swing. Just hold the axe out.
Yeah.
Okay, the two closest, the ones on the ground, kind
let's
of
take
arc
that.
around the battlefield and strafe.
Oh, I did.
And they strafe you because you got a weapon out.
I didn't
and you
get
because
that
you're a
every
sharpshooter.
time.
What's a strafe? Sorry.
It's like dodge.
Oh, like a machine gun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a lot of fire basically. The idea is that it's an arc of fire that then will hit various opponents.
Danger sensors? Can I not see it coming?
You can see it coming. What does that do?
That's if it's a deck save.
Oh,
not
it's
if
not. It's just
if they're firing at you.
Oh, I see you're shooting at me. Okay.
15, you get hit. Take. You'll be alright.
69.
That's not like
It's made a noise.
12 piercing damage.
12 damage, so just take 12 damage.
How many dice did you roll?
Not many, they're just big ones. Some chunky asses. Okay.
Sounds worse than it is. Take 2 damage.
They crit you. So
Wow.
this is gonna hurt.
Is a grave cleric within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, you are in a book.
He's a grave cleric within 30 feet of me.
You're in a puddle.
No, we didn't have
a fucking crit! You have that ability.
I can. What?
Yeah, it's a grave cleric ability. If someone within 30 feet of you is crit, you can cancel the crit effect.
Oh, you know my class better than me.
Yeah.
I do that.
I'm so glad you know that.
Nice.
You're too busy doing the Macarena.
Yeah, figured.
Take 36 damage. As basically like you walk straight into the strafe. You're not expecting the like arc of fire. You take several shots and it just kind of drops you backwards.
FYI, you've had that ability since level 3.
I don't read much about the books.
We'll do your presentation. PowerPoint presentation.
Slideshow.
I like that.
All I do is shoot crossbow bolts and not talk.
I could use also.
Worst cleric.
Okay, Edward, it's your go.
Okay, I'll use
That's Ariel.
I missed you. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm excited about my. It's alright, I haven't done 3 of the riders, so it's okay. My terribleness is all encompassing. Take a go, then I'll do the other 3 riders.
Tell you what, I'll sacrifice my go if you sacrifice the other 3 riders.
No.
Okay, that's not how it works. I should know that. So seeing all the firing, Astariel's gonna.
I like the idea that you can just trade rules though on a like random deal. Okay, sorry, keep going.
I've been in Feywild for a while. I'm
He's a
about the
GM,
deal
it's not
making
fair.
now.
You know,
Yeah. Can I eat? No, okay. Yeah, is there anywhere I can hide around here? Like any bits?
Yeah, you can
like,
take cover in the
shelter?
foothills. Like you won't be able to see very well the battlefield.
Would I be able to? Because I want to be within firing range, but like a little bit sheltered from the fiery, nasty.
What you could do is like a series of repeated dashes between like various bits of the hill. So fire, run away, come back, fire, run away.
That sounds
again.
good. Okay.
I
yeah.
require a very low level athletics check not to trip over in the snow.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
can
fail.
forget the first spell for no problem.
Okay.
So
Should I do the
you don't
athletics
need to-
check
you don't
now?
need to make the check for the first one.
Okay, good.
It's just when you're
So-
dashing back and forth for the next bit.
The guy that's kind of on the ground, is he within 30 feet of me?
No.
Bother. Okay, can I
They're
hold?
purposely not engaged you close combat wise.
They're competent fighters? That's
Don't
bad.
like this.
We're screwed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go down. Pikachu!
A man's a strategy.
New shot.
Just one
These are your weapons.
Sorry, guys. My whole strategy's been
Just
slightly
checking how this works.
thwarted. My phone is very slow at loading this, but I think I have more range on this spell. Well, just while it loads. But you have to just give me an idea of where.
So if everyone's over there,
me.
2 of them are cycling this way around the valley. Like they're like drifting.
Yeah.
One is high up in the air, and the other 2 are diving down.
Okay, so I've got a range with Hypnotic Pattern. I've got a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
I'm guessing that'll hit at least some of them.
If you wait and delay until they get within 120 feet.
Oh, they're
yeah.
still okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
You also have like loads of spells every day that you can change every day.
What?
Look, Alex is reading his book now.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'll try and take cover as best I can,
Yeah.
but like not so far away that I won't be able to fire off that
Okay.
spell when they get
Stand
closer.
behind Helix.
I guess. Yeah. Or is he kill somebody?
You can
yeah.
stand somewhere near the wreckage of the thing as he.
That's
Okay,
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
No problem. Okay, they draw within 120 feet because they're diving.
Nice.
What do you want to do?
Fire off Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay, and that requires them to.
Make a save. I think it's a
Charisma or wisdom, isn't it?
save. Wisdom save. Yes.
Okay.
And my thingy is 15.
1 succeeds, 1 fails.
All right. So the one that fails
it's
is
up to 6 of them, isn't it?
incapacitated and has
I
a
know,
speed of
it's only 2,
0.
Where do the other ones go?
The other one's high up in the sky.
You're wrong.
She's kind of doing it as they come down.
Yeah. That's why I
So
didn't
within
think I had
120
it.
feet in the air in
So-
the sky, so it catches these 2.
Level 6.
Yeah. So one of them is incapacitated basically, and the one that passes
He's
is
incapacitated.
incapacitated with a speed of 0.
That
Yeah.
sounds bad for him.
So it confuses him, and in the text basically it makes him hypnotized and.
It says he's charmed and incapacitated.
Okay.
They're basically, it's the hypnotic pattern, they go
Yeah.
until someone
So
either
good.
damages them or spends an action to shake them out of it.
So, like, one of them passes straight through, comes arcing towards you, and opens fire. Where he is.
Am I not hidden behind Ezekiel?
Yeah, you've got.
I'm not Ezekiel.
Oh yeah.
I'm
hiding behind
I'm
Ezekiel.
applying cover. I'm
Oh,
giving
okay,
you- yes.
right.
They're still shooting.
My AC is 14.
Okay. With the cover, you're okay.
Thank God, thank you, Ezekiel. Give me a big hug.
Dings off of Helix.
It wasn't the actual cover, so it rips, like, you can hear it, and the metal nearby you just is, like, eviscerated by fire. But the other one, smash, and there's this just eruption of gears as the thing just face plants the earth. The rider is thrown away and rolls to a stop.
Oh, it's not meant to stick out like that.
Okay, Edward, you'll go.
Second wind. Because that hurt. What's the D10 again? It's been a while since we played.
The D10 is the one you can do this with.
All the
Never
dice.
how I've introduced that dice before, but it kind of works.
I'm just thinking about the unlicensed jet fighter sound that you did.
That's probably fine, right? It's like the Wilhelm scream, it's probably okay.
Okay, and then how close is the nearest one?
Nearest one to you? Well, there's one that's dived down, so there's one within 50 feet of you before it zooms back up next time.
Okay, I'm not going to get that close to it, but I am going to take another shot at it in that case.
Okay.
Actually, there's none near any of us, are there?
No, the two over here are now further away than they were before because they panned sideways. They're maybe 200
Actually, in that case, I'll go for the furthest one away because I've got the longest range, so it makes sense to save the action for you guys. Sharpshooter. Inspiration. I've got one. And then we can stop using inspiration.
I never used my inspiration, did I?
You got inspiration?
Yeah, I've got like a token, like
That's
stuck
better.
to my.
Yeah, I occasionally give it.
19.
I think you
plus
gave us all one at the beginning,
Yeah.
didn't you? I never thought to use mine.
Oh no, I used mine.
19.
Yeah, you definitely.
I blew up the set of drawers with it, didn't I?
21.
Or in the
to hit.
fighting the
21.
meth.
To hit.
Okay.
Nice
then you
one.
hit.
Okay.
I feel with the crowd.
Are you sure you're proud? They're pretty upset.
Yeah.
He's representing it with the correct pencil.
17.
17. Okay. You hit that one. Give me a second. Okay. This is the one you've hit the first time. Another arrow into the rider. You can tell he's now having trouble holding on, and the flick starts to and go a bit crazy as in its approach.
Okay.
Try not to damage the vehicle!
It's only maybe 40 feet above the ground now. That one.
Am I near cover?
You can take cover. Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action hide.
Okay. Cool.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
You forget. So I'll roll.
You get sort of bonuses to hide it. So.
Normally you can. I didn't even know his class.
He was wrong.
I know his class later. You can hide as normally you can hide as an action.
Right.
So you
But
can't
rogue gets
But
bonus
rogue
action.
can
Level
have bonus
6.
action.
Yeah.
That is stealth.
for our like meta narrative. But you're okay.
Yeah. 17 stealth with the hide.
Okay. Cool. To be honest, as long as you score above 10, they'll pick another target because it's just easy.
Well, it's more if I get advantage next shot for them not knowing.
70 you're going.
Same thing again. Closest one to me, who's looking like he can't handle his bike properly. I'm going to shoot across.
But he's further away. He's maybe 200 feet away.
Okay, who closest?
But there is one that's quite close that's dived straight out and is gunning for Stereo.
Okay, I'll run towards a star rail
Thank you.
and then lick a pop off.
Yep.
Rude boy style, cross kill shot.
What?
That's going to be a 19.
19.
For
That
sure.
hits.
7 damage.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, I'll spread
Crossbow
towards.
buries itself in the right back. You hear him grunt as the blitz sort of
I'm going
stops.
to sprint towards a star rail as well.
Felix.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna miss again, aren't I? Might as
Don't
well.
have faith, believe in yourself.
Maybe
Don't
that's
be-
all it requires.
Believe in
Remind me.
Tell you what, shall I roll your dice for you?
No.
Believe in the dice.
Depending on
Helix.
what situation
I
I'm in.
believe.
So it's
New
easy.
dice.
So
There are,
New
Feel the heart of the
you prepare them
cards.
every day.
Helix, there are
So
two
if it's
wolves.
like,
Dice.
I think it's going to be
And they're
different
constantly
today.
fighting.
I'll use that.
One is light,
If you think you're gonna
one
have
is
to combat,
darkness and
I'll do
despair,
that.
and the other one is light and hope.
This isn't God of War.
So, you've got packs
I've got no range.
Okay,
The
so
ones that I've learned.
how many targets are within 150 feet?
So there is currently
There's
one
one
target.
rushing astral.
Yeah, that one's beginning to bank upwards.
Yeah, let's get that one
That's it.
before
The
we
other two are
get
moving
this out of
200
it.
feet away, so you have to move out of cover, basically.
We're gonna take a shot at him. Yeah, we're all right now. 20.
Hit.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna thundermonger it.
Sorry.
Okay, all of you. It's fine. That's 16 piercing.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
Plus my dexterity modifier. Why haven't I written that down?
You have It's right there.
Oh no, I know I've got that, but I mean down over here.
Really pretty today. So good. Thank you. I love you too.
So that's 18.
18.
Yeah. I'm so confused with all the advice coming from this angle and everyone whispering sweet nothings to me.
I told you to believe
Happy
me.
Valentine's Day. I know it's past now.
Oh.
It's a pass.
Well,
It will be by the time
the stream.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Come on.
I already forgot. I don't celebrate it. Neither does my partner, so it's fine.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't
Except
say Jen.
this
Everyone knows it's Jen.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Jen. Okay. The shot fires into him, and you can see it wrecks some of the machinery as well.
No.
I was aiming at the vehicle, Ben. I knew this.
Oh, okay, I apologise. It just hits him then.
Thank you.
You've broken his arm. You hear a yell and he kind of falls to his side. And then
You can tell because now his speech is just doing that.
He hasn't figured out he can just tilt.
Flying donuts. Okay.
Where is the nearest one that I can smash?
What's the one that's
The
firing?
one that's firing at her, you're going to have to jump.
Okay,
Right, an athletics check.
that's fine.
If you fail it, you're going to face plant the machine, which is like highly behind. Just so you're aware.
I'm going to range beforehand so I get advantage to do this.
Oh, awesome.
19 plus 6 is 25.
Yeah, you take a flying leap. That's your athletics check. Now you need to hit.
Right, and I'm going to recklessly swing now. I'm a bit peed off. First attack, it's not going to hit. And then I've got an extra attack, which is a 19.
Okay.
And that's 4 plus, I believe it is 5. No, yeah, so it's 5, so that's 9 damage.
Okay, you can fly in up, scream, take a shot, and just. You missed the shot you wanted to take, but you backswing at the last minute and catch the guy in the leg. Now his leg and his arm are injured. He will probably be done.
Oh, he's going straight again now.
He gives a scream. Perfectly on the.
He's lost both arms.
Needs to stop.
I forgot he also takes a d6, 1d6 damage from the lightning, which is 2.
Okay. That arcs through.
Reflex is, you've got a reflex save of 16, unless you can't take a reflex.
Dex.
Does that make it? Does that make it
New
1?
people?
Yeah, hey?
Does that make it 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I really got him rid of that thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 1. It still takes.
Okay, sorry, you'll go.
So he's looking in pretty bad shape
Yeah.
right now, isn't he? Okay. In that case, I think I'm just gonna poke my head out and my hand out from the cover and just firebolt him.
Okay.
Like.
Stereo's just playing every cover shooter from like 2005
If you make the machine blow up, it will look good because I'm facing away from the explosion.
Are you?
Well,
Nothing's going to be exploding.
What you're enabling here is a superhero landing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Please. I know it's a don't break the machines, but please make it.
So yeah, fireballing him.
None of us will know how to ride
To
this.
be fair, she's used a fireball. It was never going to survive.
Oh god!
No, firebolt.
Bolt, not ball.
Okay, Paul, that's all right then.
No, yeah, just a single bolt. I missed anyway. It hits the machine. Well, 14 actually. I don't know.
But it arcs over his head. He's busy trying to steer it, and it just.
Go hiding again then.
He's having a rough
The cover.
time.
Yeah. He retreats to higher ground, literally just guns the engine.
It's like a helicopter.
Yeah, it's not pretty. He's wobbling all over the shop. The other one dives straight at you.
Okay.
And misses as he guns, but he checks his flight once you think he's the commander, he's dressed slightly differently, his helmet seems to be a different colour, and he checks his flight once he's within range, and rather than diving straight down,
Does he go past me?
arcs back round. No, he's 150 feet away from you.
Oh, I was going to say, if it comes past me, we just get a reaction. Could you
Within 5 feet.
Could you imagine?
Mad.
He goes past me, like reaction, correct, knock him straight off.
The two here zip forward to within 60 feet of you, and overfiring you because you guys didn't seek cover in any way. You're fine. You're fine. That dice just rolled 3 3s in a row.
Wow.
Let's go in a bit.
It's the thunder cannons.
Okay.
These guys are
They just stand still.
Edward, it's your go.
Okay.
I assume these are rookies.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at the one furthest away.
Yep.
17 sneak because it's not see me.
Okay.
I'm asking. Did it say?
I'll allow it. You were in cover and it wasn't looking for you. It was busy trying to fend off trouble. So
Yeah, because if I'm unseen because of robes, I get. That's why I got to check. Oh, that is a 16. So I just add 2 rather than adding 7 minus 5. So 18 to hit.
18 to hit.
And I can actually do my sneak attack damage now.
Yeah.
I'm remembering how classes work. That's 7, 8, 12, 22 piercing damage.
Okay. The guy was retreating anyway in a wobbling action, and he just drives straight into your arrow. He's like 200, 300 feet in the air as an arc. Sorry. And then he falls 300 feet to the deck. There's a crash just outside of your vision. He goes down in the other behind a hill.
It could have survived.
Yeah.
Or not.
I'm guessing the other one didn't survive either, like the
No,
machine.
he just face planted.
I mean the machine itself that did that.
Yeah, no.
No, okay.
It's
And bonus action hide.
Okay, cool.
With a 22.
I liked your Zorro thingy. Do you know that they're kickstarting a Zorro role-playing game at the moment?
We're playing.
Why? My heart wants to play.
We're playing.
My head doesn't.
So yeah, stealth 22. So I do the Homer Simpson thing. I go.
I think Astariel's so envious right now.
Actually, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not hiding behind anything. I'm just lying down in the snow.
So Angel, just push the
Like
snow over your face.
like Arnie in Predator.
Are there any bikes that have crashed nearby?
If Astariel's able to see this, she'll hear her just say, teach me.
Those are the high-flying ones. You've still got 2 that are at low level, but just feet of you that are in 1 piece. That makes sense.
Is
They're
that
now 30 feet above the ground. So.
Okay. I'll just take another shot and then get into cover.
Okay.
Is there some kind of bank of snow or something?
Yeah,
like
if you run and take a shot and then dive headfirst into the snow, it will allow you to make a hide check.
Which I
It won't be good.
definitely don't hit. And then
Does he do the Arctic Fox thing?
Yeah. Snow.
No.
and then 21 for
It's
stealth.
like cold sand.
21 for I definitely didn't hit a shot. I got
Okay.
21 for stealth.
So you go to so what happens is you trip and hit a snowdrift head first. You disappear. The shot is wasted. Just then he goes off into the top of
Just
the
here. You see nothing and then you see pupils.
I'm pretty confounded by all this, really.
Is that not your just permanent state of being?
No, usually it's just disappointment and sadness. But let's go for the one that took shots at me.
Okay.
Shots
Because
fired.
he's still within 150. So, yeah, I'll just take a shot, really, and I'll find some cover in a little bit. So that's a 20 in total.
20 in total. Okay.
So that's going to hit, I assume. Then it's 9, 10, 12, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay, the one that was riding at you, who you fire at, his chest kind of explodes in crimson. He slumps in the seat and the bike drops 30 feet, skids to a halt at your feet.
Excellent. I board.
I
I've been waiting for this moment. Is it easy for me to figure out how to use it?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take the rest of your action to kind of kick
that's
him
what I
off the
thought.
bike, have a look at how it works. But you've seen them kind of in action before. There was a trial of one at the university before you got kicked out.
I left on my own terms by burning it down.
Did you mean to do that?
Yes, of course. Silly question. No! I mean, I owe you, but no, this is my flit now. I'm leaving this campaign. Hey, carry on!
The further adventures of peace!
You're willing to run it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one.
They were below.
30 feet up, so you're going to need another jump.
Let's go. That's 21.
This is the weirdest swatted flies I've seen.
Yeah. What?
I see what you did.
Oh. Did I roll the wrong
No. Yeah.
No, it's where you're rolling to.
Oh, I rolled a thingy, sorry. It doesn't matter.
I thought you were being clever and rolling your hit and your damage at the same time.
No.
Actually, you need to roll 2 dice.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was being right.
Yeah, you was being right.
No.
Sorry, I picked up the wrong. That's fine. So
It's fine, the other one was only up to 12, so. Okay, cool.
So 21 to run and jump,
Yeah.
and then again, we're gonna go for the 2 attacks. One's hit, so
Okay.
that's going to be just a d12, which is 8 plus 5 slashing, so that's 13 slashing damage, plus 2, unless I can make a dex save throw.
He makes the throw,
So it takes 1 damage. from
still
that.
dies.
Still dies.
Yeah.
Am I
He was dead before the lightning hit.
Am I in any condition to try and jump on it?
Well, the thing is, you're hitting a bike that is in midair. So, like, what happens is you collide with the rider and bike, take a look and realise you wedge the axe in him, and then the bike falls. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor.
Half of that, so I take
Yeah.
3 bludgeoning.
And roll to a stop. The commander notices that you're all
Hard as nails.
you're all defeated as minions and begins to turn it.
Get
you'll
some
go.
please.
How far away is
About,
he?
he's about 200 foot.
200 foot. It's not really a lot I can do.
Are you
It's
near?
200 foot.
Me.
Where are you?
We don't know.
No, I think I'm fairly close because, we were all fairly close together. These flits, I spent the rest of my action figuring out, is there any way that you could carry 2 people in a pinch?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be bad news, but you can do it.
You get it. Breaks it straight away.
I mean, it's not really going to require a check to use. It's going to require a check and disadvantage to use for 2 people.
I feel like I wouldn't think of this unless you shout to her to come over.
Yeah, so in that case,
Yeah.
just carry on.
Just take me out.
You mean she's not gonna get to the chopper?
That was it, pretty much what I was going to say.
Sorry, say that
I'm
again.
doing Predator.
50 feet away, not so.
Oh, that does change things potentially.
Yeah, sorry, I've just realised you've got to be in range to attack you.
Do I have 100? Oh, I've only got 120 feet with that. I think I'll just, can I hold an attack if he comes any closer?
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to turn tail like a yellow belly.
If just a question about holding attacks, you lose the spell, don't you, if you don't use it?
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Okay.
You kind of hold
I'm
the
still
power
gonna
at
hold
your
a.
fingertips.
I'm still gonna hold a spell, but a different spell then.
Okay. I didn't know what the original spell was, so you could have said it was anything. It was fine.
Thanks for being honest, Beck.
No worries.
Bonus. If you didn't have the inspiration, I'd give you another one, but
Do you wanna
apparently
give
you're
me
only
another
allowed
one?
one at once because that's the way the rules work. Don't blame me for being my mouth.
silly.
Hashtag attack him. Okay.
So it's within my
Hashtag attack him is amazing.
Okay, your go.
Now I already used my Predator line, so I'm just gonna out the snow.
Is this trip again?
No, well, I decided once I roll, I can roll the extra on. This is just sharpshooter again.
Yeah.
Advantage because I was hit. Oh, so close. Is this guy been hurt at all?
You don't know.
Okay. Why not? He's getting away. For good measure, I'm going to use trip attack.
Okay.
It's already at a. It's already going to hit, but 28 to hit.
That hits.
Let's keep that for that damage. Plus another d8 plus a d6 for sneak attack. Add 10. Not bad, not bad. So 40. 28 damage.
What's the save for the trip?
15.
Okay. It's not the 28 damage I'm worried about. It's the 150 foot fall.
Fair.
Sustains because you can't keep the bike in the air. You hit him and the flit, and the flit arcs downwards. It clips it. It doesn't kill him. he rolls to a stop, along with the bite, which rolls over.
Okay.
His helmet comes off. He's very disorientated. How close in range of the spell?
He's not dead, but disorientated. I'm wondering if we maybe don't want to kill him, actually.
I want to kill him.
You want to kill everything.
Don't we want... See, Sarah sort of thinking, like, actually, maybe we should keep... I think instead of firing off her spell, she's going to shout to these guys, it would be better to capture him and interrogate him, and then she's going to... I don't think her spell would have really...
You can hold until he moves, I suppose.
How long can I hold it? Till the end of the turn?
You said it triggers when it gets within range, so that's now.
So I mean, I have to do it then. Okay.
If you want to do it.
Well,
You don't have to do it, but if you want to do it, you have to do it now.
If not, you just lose the spell.
May as well use it.
Do it.
okay, I feel like she's probably not gonna hit anyway. Let's be honest, but she's gonna let the spell down because that's what she was like ready and waiting to doing. But then I think a split second after she fires it, she's like, actually, maybe we should. Like, she'll shout, maybe we should try and capture the guy.
Finger guns.
Okay, yeah, no, 16 to hit.
Yes. He's not on the flare anymore. But like, he's literally dressed in a duffel coat.
I think 16 hit as well. So.
Is Fifth Head, can you choose to kill?
You
Or
can't pull a spell.
yeah, that's I always find it kind of weird.
You can use the side of a weapon.
Yeah.
like
Literally,
a
she's
pommel.
igniting.
I know. Like,
Can I do non-lethal burning damage, please?
Can I just Can I just slightly warm him?
Can I just hit him with a range?
I've lost my D10.
hey, have you eaten a Pop Tart? It's not lethal.
Oh my
but,
god, that's
You know.
So that's a 12
sticky
damage.
flame damage.
Yeah.
12 fire damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh.
He took a lot of damage in the fall, so when he stands up, he's just like he stands up and he just and his head ignites. His helmet's already off, so he's got no protection. The good news is, as you fall, he's pulling some kind of device from his from inside his coat. It looks like a pistol of some kind, and he falls down dead.
Oops.
The combat is over.
Go over to the body.
Wait, now is a good time for us to stop.
Oh.
And take our break.
Yes.
So, thank you for joining us for this episode of Have a Go Heroes. I don't know why I did that voice, that was weird. I won't do it again.
I quite liked it actually.
Kind of like
Okay, I'll bear it in mind then.
Own it. Own
Got
it.
more
Happy Valentine's.
charisma than I expected.
Sailor, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor?